think it was a real gut check game. I think 9 games in 15 and a half days for everybody in this room that travels with us, and it's hard for us.
What do you think about your group's energy level from start to finish?
I thought exactly what I just said. I think it was a real gut check thing, and they had to really battle through a lot of things.
Darryl, what was the thought process putting Kadri with Dewar and Lucic in the third there?
It was just after a change there. You know, the way that they're centermen, they have 2 guys that win a lot of draws. So Michael and Lindy had a lot of D-zone starts, so trying to get Naz in the game a little bit more, and they went out and play with 2 real grind guys, Luch and Walker, and scored a big goal.
What did you see from Walker Dewar in this game?
I think, as you said, we've been it's kind of a little bit of supply and demand, right? We demand you play hard, and they supply it, so you supply it, then you get to play lots.
Being a gut check game, was there a moment for you that maybe got tested and you really saw the response you were looking for?
No, I don't think as a team, but as you know, there's individuals you really count on. I think guys like Bax and Lindy and Ty and guys like that really go out there and grind it out and try and compete for pucks. I don't think there was one specific play, but when those guys are on the ice, it make a difference.
What did you think of the tribute for Bax in the first period?
It's awesome. You guys know how I feel about him. It's a privilege to know him as long as I have.
Talked lots about Tyler Toffoli, but is it cool to see him tie a career high in goals?
Yep, he's a winner. It's probably not a career high. He's probably, if you put his playoff goals into another year, he's a winner. Can't teach it. Thankful to have him.
With Dewar, the energy he gives.
Consistency. It's all it is.
He gets rewarded too with the goal, the assist.
Sure. But that's not what it's based on, right? He's just got to be. He's learning to be a consistent player. It's just like all the other young guys. You know what? They learn the consistency part of the game, and you know, Walker's played on a. You know, he probably played last year on a 4th line in the American League, and this year he's playing on a 3rd line. So, you know, he knows the role, right? So then it's being able to play that role at this level. So that's the whole thing for him.
So he finds the consistency. What are the tools he has that then can make him?
He's big, skate, thinks the game. He's a good team player. I think players like that, it's always the way they're measured is wins and losses. So that's how it's measured, right? Those guys that play roles, that's no different than a Luch or a Louis or guys like that, right? That's what they do. So you learn that.
What did you think of Dewar on the Kadri goal where he put in all that work to?
Yeah, I think it was the line. I think the 3 of them together.
Zadorov and Uyghur were combined +6. How have you seen their play evolve this season?
I think it started to show the season.
Yeah.
75. What have we played? 73 games. I mean, you'll evaluate it in 2 weeks.
What about tonight then?
Well, as I said, it's 9 games in 15 and a half days. The guys that play lots of minutes after Tanny went out, it's hard for them, right? It's freaking heavy lifting.
Darryl, your group's 4 back at the last wild card now. How have you seen them sort of maintain?
Stay where you are, right? That's the way you do it. You can't let. We know where we're at. We know why we're where we're at. So that's the bottom line. It's not. We can't. You know, if it's in the room, we're good. It's just can't let anything outside the room affect you.
Is there any update on Chris Tanev?
You know what? You know, he's better today than he was, but I think it's still. You know, it's good. We got a couple of days here, and then we'll just go from there again. See what he's like on Monday.